Hello traders, it is Friday, May 22nd. We're 2 hours into trading. Should be a pretty quiet day today ahead of the Memorial weekend. Typically, in the last 3 years, the market has not moved much the Friday before Memorial weekend. Tuesday is probably going to be pretty boring as well. You can see this is a 5-minute chart of the S&P 500. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests of the low. The longer we spend here testing the low of the day, the more likely we are to bounce. The downside has been tested, support has been confirmed, so I believe that we might release and finish somewhere in the 295 level. That's been a horizontal resistance level. I don't know that we're going to float any higher than that. The 100-day moving average comes in somewhere around the 296.50 level, so I don't know that we'll get quite that high today. So look for very, very quiet trading. Tough day trading conditions, as I mentioned to all of my members in the chat room. I said this is going to be a day when you want to try and make your money early in the day and then stop trading. Reduce your size, reduce your trade count. We were able to get on some nice trades early in the day, and we used some searches like heavy buying to find our opportunities. BJ has been an excellent stock. I didn't trade this personally, but a lot of members did. Market down, down, down. You can see this is the beginning of the day right here. Market down, 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 stock up, up, up. Really nice strength yesterday after earnings. Excellent little play in here. I did trade PDD. That had earnings after the close yesterday, and the stock really had a nice head of steam this morning. It did test the downside, and it is a Chinese stock. Chinese stocks have been super weak. Many of them might be delisting and going on to the Hong Kong exchange, and there's also some pressure from an accounting standpoint on Chinese firms, so that news is weighing on them. But you can see PDD, excellent. Market down, stock checked the bid in here, and when we had this retest of the low right here, you can see how the stock made a new high for the day. I had an alert set right there. I got the alert. And I love the relative strength. I was able to pull out about 80 cents on that one. Also got long SPLK. That was another earnings announcement. You can see, same thing here. Stock gaps higher, market treading down, down, down. Able to hold the bid. Got long in here. Sold here for a $1 profit. Nice trade. Z was another one that I got in on early. Same thing. Relative strength 30, heavy buying, bull run. These are the searches. Look at that nice opening right there. You can see market down, stock up, long green candle closing at its high. Took about 90 cents out of there. I did try and take another bite out of the apple right in here, and I lost 30 cents on that. So I was still up about 60 cents on the stock for the day. So not too bad. Nice little winner. RH was another one that was coming up on the searches early. And you can see here, market down, stock up, got in here, took a nice $1 gain out of it. And that stock also looks pretty good on a daily basis. So that D1 chart also looking good. Those are my trades today. I did also get long KGC, little gold stock. I lost 17 cents on that. I like this early strength in here. Stock started to pull back. Once it took out this support, I was out right there. So I did take a little bit of a loss there. But overall, not too bad. I was able to get on 5 really nice winners, decent gains on a day when the market's doing a whole lot of nothing. That's about all you can expect. So from here in, I would suggest not trading the rest of the day. You need a really big market move to want to do anything right now. I'm noticing right here, CRON, that's a pot stock. These might have a little bit of a short squeeze going on. You could see this breakout through the high of the day. So I like it for a day trade today in a quiet market. You can see it above the 100-day moving average. So I like CRON for day trading. Don't know that I like it so much for an overnight because I think this is more of a short covering rally than anything. CGC. Also, another pot stock through the 100-day moving average through horizontal resistance. Take a look at the 5-minute chart. Also looks good. TLRY, another pot stock. Through the high of the day, go to that D1 chart. Yes, you can see nice upward sloping trend line getting through this horizontal resistance. Has a little bit of room to the 100-day moving average. I like the other two better because they're already above that 100-day moving average. So I would focus on those two. I like CRON. That one looks really good to me. CGC. Now, these are coming on a heavy buying search, so that means that they've got really good volume today. Take a look at relative strength 30, see what we've got going on here. There you go, SPLK, PDD, couple I've mentioned. And let's see, BJ was also another nice one today. Trading volume's really going to die down. I'm just going to go into one more bullish search, and then I'm going to show you a bearish stock too that I was looking at. And so we've got, some decent price action in here. SPCE, no, nothing going there. You've got to have volume. I'm going to do a couple quick things here. Going to go into the bearish search, going into heavy selling. BABA. You can see that stock is below the 100-day moving average now after earnings. They had earnings before the open. But again, a lot of this has to do with the listing shifting over to the Hong Kong exchange. JD backing off, another Chinese stock. So you can see some weakness in here. IQ, another Chinese stock. These Chinese stocks are hitting some resistance and seeing some selling. You can see it breaking down below the horizontal support level here. Also, the trade negotiations are not a problem because China said that they're going to honor the phase one trade deal. But the rhetoric between the U.S. and China is definitely heating up, and Trump is talking about giving manufacturers tax incentives to move their manufacturing from China back to the U.S. So I did notice another stock, and I just want to see if it's still popping up in here, and it is. These are some bearish stocks. Relative weakness, win, obviously, Macau stock. You can see this horizontal resistance in here, still firmly intact. And you can see how the stock may come in and take out that horizontal support. Travel to Macau was down 97% in April, and it's been very slow recovering. So could see more pressure on that one. But here's a stock that caught my eye, Roku. It's been kind of weak relative to the market. The market's been rally, rally, rally. You can see that gap up on earnings. And ever since that earnings announcement, it has been weak relative to the market. Let's put up that 10 SI indicator that shows us relative weakness. You can see on a daily basis how it is below the zero line. It's breaking below this horizontal support level. If you were looking to sell a bearish call spread, I think on this stock, it's a mover. I think that you can go above this 120 level. I'd like it even better above that 126 level, but I don't know that you'll get a lot of premium for that. So I would check the option premiums there. If you can get something decent for like the maybe June regular expiration, 126, 127 bearish call spread. Heck, let's take a look at it. Let's see where it's trading. So we've got the June 19th expiration here, and we're going to go up to the 126 strike. Let's see what we can get. This is a choppy stock, so we might be able to get some premium out of this. And you can see it's a negative 13-cent bid offered at 39 cents. There's a dollar between the strike prices. If you could get a credit of 20 cents for that, I think that's a pretty decent play. Other than that, I'd really be focusing on the long side. I think the market bid is still strong. We've seen a little bit of softness into the weekend. Go to that daily chart on the SPY. You can see how we're still near the upper end of the range. So even though the last couple of days have been a little soft, we had this huge monster gap up from Monday, and we've been able to hang very, very close to that 295 level. I'd like to see what happens when we come back Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Until then, this bid is pretty strong. They tried to sell the market last week, and we just rallied like mad on Friday and Monday, and we've been holding those gains throughout the week. So I think that we compress up here, we consolidate, and then we have the next leg higher, provided that the recovery is on track and that we're starting to see more and more states open up. And that's really the optimism right now. Everybody feels that there's a big safety net under the market with the Fed ready to engage in more quantitative easing and with fiscal stimulus plans already in the making. The House has approved a $3 trillion new stimulus plan. I think the Senate is going to stall on that for a little bit, but if there's any sign of weakness, there's going to be pressure on them to get a deal done. So the war chest is still full, and they still plan on printing money and doing lots of stimulus. So that will keep a bid to the market, even if the fundamentals aren't quite there yet for stocks. That's the safety net that everybody is kind of counting on. So To leave you with a closing statement, keep your trades very small today. I think CRON looks like a really good one. And that would be my pick of the day for day trading. I don't know that you need to hold anything over the weekend. Consider that Roku bearish call spread if you want to have a little bit of a bearish play on right now. That's it for the week. Actually, I can't conclude there because I always like to show you what I told you to buy or sell the previous day. Marvel, I like that horizontal breakout. I told you it's kind of a choppy stock. See what it's doing today. You can see that yesterday, the video came out somewhere in here. Stock's pretty much where it was yesterday, but the market has been down. So it's actually holding the bid quite nicely. So I still like it, still think it works here. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend. Please take time this weekend to remember those who have proudly served and fought for our country and for freedom around the world. Happy Memorial Day. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.